All right, stop using speech techniques if you stutter. Now, this may be contradictory to what you've been told in the past years, months, days, decades, your whole life, because speech therapy talks a lot about this. YouTube videos talks a lot about this. WikiHow, support groups, everywhere you turn to, mostly 99% of the places, you will learn a different way to speak to overcome your stutter. Let me start this video off by an analogy, all right? Let's imagine that you're playing basketball. You're playing basketball in training when nobody else is around, there's no crowd. Your training is just you in the hoop. From the three-point line, you sink 100 three-pointers in a row, nobody's around. And then that's with nobody around. You now are playing in a competitive game. You're now playing in a competitive game, and you throw 20 3-point shots in this game. You miss them all. All right? Now, my question to you would be, what do you think you would have to do? Would you have to go back and learn a new way to throw 3-point shots? Probably not. Definitely not. No, you would not. Clearly, you can already throw 3-point shots. You already know how to, and you're really fucking good at it. The only difference is what was going on in here. What's the difference in your mind when you're by yourself training versus in a competitive match? What's the difference? The tension you feel from what? From the expectations you have of yourself, the expectations you feel from other people, your teammates, the not looking stupid, not letting people down. There's a million different things that could be different, but it's not physical. It's not something physical you have to train. Like a speech technique, you can already speak fine, good, perfectly, amazingly in a room by yourself. If you go and stutter in pressured situations, the situations you feel pressured in, do you have to go back and, I gotta speak differently now? Fuck no. Because if you've played any sport, I'll use golf now as an example. If you've played golf before, you can use any sport with this. Basketball, shooting, hockey, shooting, soccer, kicking. If you make a bad shot, again, golf. Let's say you make a bad shot, but you've hit many, many good shots before. And because of this bad shot, you think, I have to change my swing now. And you change your swing, what happens? You become more mechanical, you're thinking about it more, and you're interfering with your natural flow of how you already know you can swing, and your effortless swing that comes without tension, that is the perfect swing. Just like shooting. You can't be in your head thinking when you're shooting with anything. And you can't be in your head when you're speaking. And many people think that when we stutter, there's something mechanically wrong that we're doing. We have to speak. No, no. Okay, this is wrong. This is the way speech therapists are mainly taught. And it's wrong. It's going to put you more in your head. It's gonna, I've had people come to me to work with me who were fucking fluent. They were completely fluent. But they came to me because they were using a speech technique that didn't work in high to medium pressured situations because they still cared so much about what people thought, and they were very, very, very tense, and they couldn't use the breathing technique, the speech technique. And another reason why they came to me is because they lost their spontaneousness of speaking. Everything had to be systemized. And they were still living in their head. They weren't stuttering in low pressure situations, but they were still living in their head. So how is that any better than stuttering? What we really want when we think about overcoming stuttering, what we really want is not fluency. There's not 100% fluency. What we want is to live out of our heads, to live in our body, to express freely without having to think about it before. Am I following a proper structure? Am I mechanically speaking right? Fuck, that's not even enjoyable at all. I would rather stutter than have to speak and be conscious every time I'm speaking, to follow a certain breathing structure. Fuck that. And if you're enjoying that and you're doing that, then don't let me say this is bad. But if you are, and don't let that affect you. Like, go on your own path. But if you have used speech techniques and you're like, actually, they don't work for me either, join the boat. Join the boat. They don't work for other people either. They don't achieve the goal that you really, really want. So that's my rant. That's my rant. Speech techniques, I don't know why they're still using them. Well, I do. But yeah, you can overcome stuttering by addressing the real root issues, which will allow you to speak in your natural way that you already know you can speak in. Once you feel safe in the environment, once you feel safe in the interaction, once you can let down your guard, you're no longer caring so much about what other people think about you. You're no longer trying to avoid and resist your stutter, but you can just be yourself. That's when your effortless speech comes out. And if you would like help with that, link down below, first link in the description. I can help you out. Maybe if we're a good fit. I work with people intensively for 12 weeks to overcome stuttering, to see if you're a good fit. Look down below in the description and apply for a call with me. And we may be able to work on this together and get you to overcome this, not through speech techniques, not through tricks, by addressing the real root issue. All right? I love you. I'll see you in the call.